Aqua gang, 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 gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give us exactly what we need to know for my Aquarius sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, you guys, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. That's how it goes. Leave the rest. If it's not for you, if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay, that's how it goes over here. Please click that like button, guys. I appreciate those of you who do it every single time. We are currently still trying to grow here. We're on the path to 70,000, right? Okay, we did that. We did. Y'all did that, okay? I have to give y'all props, all right? We are a soul family over here. If you're new here, hello, hi, welcome. Come on in, take a look around. You can decide if I'm your flavor or not. If I'm your flavor, okay? Then go ahead and click that subscribe button. Become a part of the gang. You won't want to miss out, so click on that notification bell. Smash that thing. Okay, now. Link down below, you'll find my Instagram if you want to follow your girl, as well as my second channel, which is more for collective messages, if that's something that you are into. Now, I said I'm doing great. Hope you are. I can't say the same for this person, though. I'm just being very honest with you. I'm going to be very honest. This person is struggling because this person is a bit... I wanted to say confident, but then I heard arrogance. So let's go over the cards that have come out, okay? The very first card out was life partnership, okay? So this is definitely a spiritual connection. That's not something that is lost upon you. This is something that you would have already realized, but you are smart. You're a smart one, right? Because you also realize that spiritual connections, even though they don't come a dime a dozen, that doesn't mean that you settle for the first one that show up on your damn doorstep. Okay, there will be another and another, okay, in this lifetime. So settling is not an option. I do feel like this person may have, what is the phrasing that I want to use? They measured this incorrectly, okay? We have you are my person. So this is someone who definitely sees your worth. They saw it all along. But I feel like this person deemed pulling someone like you, okay, with such a strong chemistry, such a strong connection, being that I don't feel like this is a very spiritual person, even if you try to let them know that this is not something to be played with. It feels contractual, right? It feels like we are under contract. You know, it feels like you may want to read the fine print, bitch. You might want to not fuck with this. You might want to do the right thing, buy this, and not fuck around. I don't think they listen to you. I don't. I feel like this is somebody who is half-assing it, and the fact that they were able to pull someone like you made them feel like it was them. Okay? What are you talking about, Empress? Well, I don't get that this person understands that this was a fated spiritual connection and that the two of you were supposed to meet at the time that you did, because they were ill-prepared for you. Okay. And then once they had you, they still wasn't reading the room. They didn't read the contract. They didn't go over it. They was definitely, it's giving illiterate. It's giving illiteracy. Okay. Yeah. It's almost as if they felt like they were so fine. Of course they could pull someone like you. They have so much money in the bank. Of course they could pull someone like you. They are just that dude. They're that girl. They're that, okay, they are the one, never the two. So of course they would pull someone like you. Not recognizing that they could lose it just as quickly as they gained it. And also not realizing that just as soon as they lose it, they would never be able to replace it as quickly as they thought they could. Does that make sense? Yeah. So we had not for long pop out, because I do feel like you're either asserting some certain boundaries with this person, certain standards, or like I said, you're deciding to choose another route. Maybe go for another soulmate. Maybe go for time with your damn self. That's what I heard. Yeah. I feel as though as soon as you started to assert yourself or assert this form of, I don't know, power that you have, you tell me what you've begun to do with this person. Once they realized that they weren't going to be able to run amok, or that they weren't going to be able to get away with certain things for long, that's the only time that they are finally deciding to look at this for what it is. Okay, I still don't get that this is someone who fully understands. Okay, I have to be very honest. I don't feel like this is somebody who is meditating. I don't feel like this is somebody who's doing their research. They're not doing the Google searches. You know what I mean? They're not reading the Yelp reviews. Okay, the Yelp reviews are out on you. I'm just gonna say that. And if they were to go and look at those Yelp reviews, all your exes from the past would say, "Dawg, we still addicted. Okay, we still trying to get back with Aquarius. Aquarius don't do turnaround trips." No backseas, right? Like, no spinning the block for them. You fuck this up, you're fucked up for a long time, buddy. And with this saying life partnership, it's giving for the remainder of this lifetime, babe. You are fucking around with fire. Talking to your person now. It's giving this will be in your head for till the end of time. Possibly next lifetimes. Do you really want to play like that? Do you really want to play like that? I feel like they risked it. I feel like they risked it, right? Like they took the risk. Then we had almost doesn't count. All right. Independent is right under almost doesn't count. So this is someone who is not recognizing you. They didn't recognize you as a person who would rather be independent than deal with the bullshit, right? Okay. It's always going to be me over the fuckery. It's always going to be me choosing myself over you. If you come into me with the bullshit, it's always going to be me choosing me. Okay? I'm still going to thrive. I'm still going to survive. I'm still going to evolve with or without you. I do feel like you held up your end of the bargain here, you guys, okay? They definitely were not prepared. This is somebody who is still possibly very immature, right? Especially mentally, possibly emotionally immature. They thought that certain tactics would work on you, but you, like I said, you're smart. You're a smart one. So we have almost doesn't count. That's a Brandy lyric, ain't it? Brandy? Is she not an Aquarius? Okay. Is it our gang showing up at the meetup spot? Yeah, I was literally hearing lyrics from that song. This is potentially someone who like I said, they were expecting to half-ass shit only because they thought that they thought that their good looks, they thought that who they are, their status, the D, the pum pum, I don't know, their body, they thought whatever it is that they value themselves, okay, the most valuable thing in their mind about them, they thought that was what pulled you in, not a spiritual connection. So they are going to continue to struggle because it's not that. It's not that. It's not you. It's not you, boo-boo. It's not. This "you are my person" card. Person is in all caps, you guys. So it's almost as if this person is either they're having a conversation with someone, like a friend, a family member, somebody that they trust. A message of concern is in the reverse. It's almost as if they were getting these messages all along throughout this connection and they were just ignoring it because they put themselves on a pedestal, right? Like, I'm an official person. I'm that bitch. I'm that dude. I'm the person. I'm the one that pulled in Aquarius. If Aquarius wants to move on, do whatever they're going to do, okay, throw me to the wayside, I'll pull in another one. How'd that work out for you? And I feel as though this message of concern is flipping into the upright. I do. Okay. 14 breaks down to a 5. That's an ultimate change. And I feel like it's a change in their mental space, you guys. Okay. Like I said, this may be coming by way of someone that they actually listen to. Cause I get the slightest idea that this is somebody who doesn't listen to you or anybody else. But there is somebody who either they grew up with, a close confidant, right? It could be their mama, it could be their sister, their brother. It's one person in particular who is getting this message through loud and clear. And this is why we have these epiphanies, right? Now we're talking life partnership. Now we're talking you are my person, but they were treating you as if it is what it is with this not for long card, right? Like, it's going to be what it's going to be. Take me how I am, right? Like that sort of thing. They're not feeling like that anymore, you guys, okay? I don't know if they are doing the Google searches now, but there is some form of recognizing the journey, okay? A spiritual path, right? A spiritual connection is a journey. Whether you end up with that person in this lifetime or not, there are things that you will gather from each of the spiritual connections that you encounter, whether romantic or platonic. So they're recognizing this. We now have that 14 broke down into a 5, which is change. And now we have 10, which is the end, right? Shit. So we have the Lovers as well as High Honor. I feel like this person is getting ready to really be hit in the face, mollywopped. I don't know if you're dating yet, but you will be. We have the Lovers card. So there are people who are interested in you, or there's someone in particular that you are interested in. Now, for some of you, like I said, tarot is fluid. I say it every reading. So this could be predictive of the future. I feel like you holding yourself in high regard and not allowing this person to brainwash you or bamboozle you into thinking that they are the prize. There is this sense of you propping yourself up on a pedestal, okay? So that this person has to recognize. You didn't do that purposefully. You did that to protect yourself, to protect your mental space, to protect your own journey, okay? You also recognize that you're on a journey and you are definitely more spiritually inclined than this person, because you're recognizing that this person doesn't have to be a part of your journey, right? You're able to take what you learned from this connection and move forward with whatever does not serve you. With the Lovers here, I do feel like this person may encounter you next while you are already enthralled in a relationship. It's like they bump their head. That is going to hurt something awful. Because, like I said, this is somebody who did not look, right? They have certain expectations, okay? And their expectation was not for you to change up and switch up like this. Even in this change card, there are all these bags here, right? So this person always thought that even if you made the necessary changes for yourself, that you would continue to take the baggage of this relationship with you. We have history. We have children. We're only separated. We're not together anymore. It hasn't even been that long. How did you move on so fast? You mean you don't have any feelings for me anymore? You mean you're already dating another bitch? You mean you're already with another dude? Like, how? And I don't get that these bags are on your trolley. Sorry. Okay? I don't get that. I don't. Especially for a number 10 to come out in reference to the journey. Your journey is involving an ending and a beginning. I just don't get that this person is a part of your beginning at this juncture, okay? Now, that could change, right? Free will is at play, but I'm talking about right now. If we talking about right now, yeah, no. You're not feeding them, okay? You're not feeding them any energy. You're not feeding them any attention. They're barely there. You're not even arguing with them. So they are definitely suffering, okay, from lack of not only attention, but this thought in their mind, this expectation in their mind about this connection. Now, here's what I will say. Even though this person didn't peg this as a spiritual connection, because that's not in their vocabulary, right? Like, that's not like the verbiage that they would use. They did recognize this as being a different connection than they've ever experienced, one that is extremely strong and one that they were not prepared for, okay? But they just thought that they could like play around with it, all right? And you didn't let them do that for long enough for them to recognize that, yeah, this is never going to be a pattern for me, bitch. I'm out of here. Wow. There's a lot of contemplating going on. They may be ruminating over past memories or even thinking about past times and trying to understand how your change doesn't involve them. Because they are very conceited, this one, you guys, okay? They feel like they're the main one. Didn't I say the one, never the two? And what number is this? You're number 2, bitch. Okay? Aquarius is number 1. Aquarius is going to be number 1 to Aquarius every single time. Every single time. So I don't know what made this person believe or have this expectation that they were more important to you than you to yourself. But that's what we're dealing with here. And I feel like they're going to be flabbergasted at the thought of you dating, especially if you are serious with someone at this juncture. Now, whoever this new person is coming in, this is somebody who does see your value. And this is somebody who is prepared, you guys. They're mature. They are on your level. They have things going on in their life. They're actually lifing. Okay? They're actually doing life. They're actually adulting. So this is somebody that you can grow with. And so I feel like that threatens this person a great deal. Look, sick to their damn stomach. Sick as fuck. And you lit. With the lovers here, you might have two people, okay? For some of you, the lovers can signify the beginning of a relationship, right? The beginning of the start of dating, okay? So courtship here does double confirm that for me. So it could just be one person and you're just starting out, but it's everything, okay? This shit is fire. It's lit almost immediately, which might be a bit of a shock for you that you're so interested in someone so quickly. And this is somebody who props you on a pedestal, not unhealthily. It's not a toxic pedestal. This is just somebody who recognizes you, okay? I'm hearing the phrase real recognize real. This newer energy. Is this old reading or new reading? Like, which one we doing, Spirit? You like, girl, just keep talking. Okay. Regardless of the fact, this new person has the old person extremely worried. I'm talking nauseated, sick, you guys, okay? I don't know how they are seeing you with this new person. The two of you may be posting online potentially. For some of you, it may be through a third party. So if you go to like a barbecue, a cookout, or some kind of function, where you and this new person attend together and somebody else has you guys in the background of the picture, this person, the older energy, is so wrapped up in this, okay? It's giving obsessiveness. They're like, what is the, what's the investigator? You know? What's her name? Something Drew. The little investigator girl, okay? Spy Nancy. They are Nancy Drew. Okay? Or Nathaniel Drew. Shit. They gotta know. So they're not just looking at your page. They're going to your page and then they're looking to see who may have posted of you, who may have tagged you, who may have commented, and then they go in your comments and click on that person's name because you left her eyes in the comments, and then etc, etc, etc. If you're not posting online, they still go into your page so they can see, okay, oh, that's your mama, let's click on your mama's page. Your mama loves Facebook. Your mama's always on Facebook. Let's go see what your mama is posting over there since you're not posting. They're seeing it some kind of way, okay? Either directly from you or indirectly from you showing up in other people's pictures. And it's like, oh my gosh, they're seeing somebody else? Ciao. It's not just that you're seeing someone else. It's that you're seeing someone who sees you. You're seeing someone who actually sees you. It's like this person can't compete. Because like I said, they was half stepping. Okay? That arrogance really is going to come back to bite them. I'm talking horrid. Yeah, you're dealing with someone very mature. Okay? Or you will be. There, we got that 5 there again, okay? So this is the shift. This is the change. You are leveling up. The type of person that you're attracted to, that's changing, okay? The type of person that you are and the way that you show up in relationships and just in dating and courtship, the way that you're showing up, that's changing. You're not stooping to people's level. If people want to come with the bullshit, then you'll just exit. You're no longer feeding into it. It's not even something that is attractive to you anymore. All right. So you're looking for strictly mature candidates, people who can recognize what you've built and who have built something for themselves as well. And I'm not saying that your old person hasn't built anything, but what I'm saying is they played with fire and they thought that they were so official and so high up that they could treat you this way and it would continue on to the end of time. It says life partner. And that it would never change. Correction, that it would change, but the changes would entail them always being able to get on your trolley. You like, bitch, I'm in a Bentley. I don't know what you're talking about. A trolley? Like, what are you talking about, bitch? Like that? What? Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that this new person is going to lead to marriage. For some of you, that might be the case if that's what you want. You really are, you're literally in a position to have whatever you want at this juncture. What I'm saying is this person is sick. They're in their feelings at this juncture. They are hallucinating and fantasizing about what your future might look like without them because they weren't prepared for the type of person that you were. You definitely gave them some forms of comfort and stability. And now they recognize that you could be giving that to somebody else. That this person might actually be able to wife you because you're not feeling them anymore. You changed so much that they're not even able to get on your Bentley. I get it. Not a trolley. Okay, we're not going to say trolley anymore. Right? They do recognize where things could lead. And that leaves them out in the cold. So there is some disparaging energy going on here, you guys. It's quite sad. I'm not saying that I feel sad for them. I'm just saying it's some sad shit going on here. What else do we need to know? That's a lot of cards from one deck. What is going on here? Look, that's a lot of cards. I didn't realize how empty my life was until you left me. Yeah, left me and went and hopped on a dick and did a full split on that shit. Okay? Or had a bitch do that to you. Yeah, they didn't realize. It's almost that energy of, you know, okay, so they're wanting me to use a particular analogy because this person is a little bit immature. So they taking it back to the sandbox in preschool. And you know how a kid may be playing with a toy and then they get bored with that toy. So they put it down and they go elsewhere. And then as soon as they see somebody else pick up that toy and do something different with it and really make it work for them, right? Like, I didn't know that that shit could fly. I didn't know that that shit could shine. I didn't know that that shit go 1 billion miles per hour. Get my toy car back, right? And it's just like, no, that's not how that works, sweetie. That's not how that works. You didn't know what to do with it. What do y'all got me into, yo? Yeah, you didn't know what to do with it. Okay? Yeah, you didn't know what to do with it. And now we have somebody else stepping in who does. They're going to show you what to do. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. They're going to show you, bitch, what to do. So it's the ultimate not realizing what you have until it's gone. But not just that it's gone. It's that it's gone and somebody else, I'm not saying picked you up because you were never down. Well, you may have been in your feelings about this for a little while. Okay, let's keep it a buck, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck now. It's the idea of losing you, somebody else gaining access to you, and being able to evolve and thrive and grow into something that they thought was theirs. They're leading me back to this house, right? Like, I pay the mortgage on that shit. You can't have Aquarius. And you're like, bitch, you ain't paying no more. You ain't paid a dime. Broke bitch. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. That's what I heard. Look, they are sick. I'm telling you, I cannot keep pulling cards from this deck, you guys. I can't. I cannot. They really thought that they had some privileges that they just absolutely did not have, okay? And it's a sad, sad situation. They need to go get some medicine. That could also be a signifier of this person not liking a taste of their own medicine with bad health there, because you may have been this person's support system. You may have been a constant in their life, a place that they could go to lie their head, to fall on, a soft place to fall is what I'm hearing. So this might be somebody who always finds themselves in positions where they're down and out, where they're in disparaging situations. Especially if you've had several cycles with this person and they try to go off to Mary, Joe, Joseph, all the dusty bunnies down in the barrel hole, okay? Digging at the bottom of that barrel, and then they come back to you to nurse them back to health. They're not able to do that anymore. And that's possibly the change that is really wreaking havoc on their mindset, you guys, okay? They are talking stone cold shit about you. You're like, girl, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm just saying. They're talking shit. If that's your storyline, okay? Don't force shit to fit Like I said, only take what resonates. If that's your portion of the story, where you were always lifting this person up, even after they dogged you or ran out the door, right? Or ran on to other options, or treated you like an option, or moved on and then came back all bumped up and bruised up with crutches and needing stitches and all of this other shit. And then you nurse them back to health, you give them some good food, and then all of a sudden they're feeling official again. Okay? Thinking that they were the ones who did this to themselves, and not recognizing that you were the one actually adding this glossy coat, gel top coat. Okay? Not that regular polish shit. Now, I'm not saying that you were the complete value of this person. That's never the case for anybody in this world, okay? I'm just calling a spade here. I'm just calling a spade a spade. This person felt privileged beyond, okay? Beyond anybody's wildest dreams. And I feel as though this epiphany about about how you cared for them and how you would nurse them back to health after they done went off with all the little dust bunnies. The epiphany is coming by way of a person that they actually trust. This is somebody who's giving it to them real, especially if they are, like I said, they are talking shit about you to people. Like, can you believe Aquarius has moved on? I wonder if they're gonna get married. I wonder if they're already fucking. I wonder if they really going out a lot. I wonder if they did it like me. I wonder if they do it like me. I wonder if they really got it like this. And this person is like, bruh, like sis, you fumbled. Right? They're not sugarcoating it or nothing. This might be another Aquarius, this friend of theirs, okay, or their family member, whoever this person is. They're like, you are an entitled asshole. Like, stop it. And they might even be going down a list to this person of instances where they screwed you over or did some bullshit to you. And it's like, you don't expect them to move on? Like, you didn't expect them to find better? I understand. I'm confusion. Yeah, justice is served, my brother. You didn't do the work. Justice is served, my sister. You didn't do the work, sis. You didn't do work. You didn't do the work. And I still don't get that this is somebody who is actively doing any work. I'm going to be honest with you. We all have work that we need to do. Okay. I need to say that every time, just so that people don't think that I'm, biased, even though I am. Anyway, we all got work that we need to do in this lifetime, guys. All jokes aside, right? It's about doing it, though. You have to actually do it. You have to actually do it. Yeah. You have to actually do the work in order for it to work for you. And I don't get that this person is doing this. I feel like they're just crying and whining and talking shit and, in their feelings and okay, sulking. And looking at what you're doing and how you're moving on and how you might be moving on with somebody that's better than them and all of this other stuff. And who cares? Love is not about money. And love is not. Instead of just doing the work, bitch. You thought this falseness, they thought that half-stepping, this lemon pepper stepple, they thought that half-stepping would do the job and would make them number one. Remember? The one, not the two. Would make them the main one in your life. Damn, it's a lie. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. You were a gift, okay? This connection was gifted to them. They may have even manifested this shit. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Just to treat it as if it was something that they called it, like, I get this kind of connection any day. I could pull a bit like that whenever I want to. I could pull a dude like this with my eyes closed, ho. Boy, are they getting a slap in the face. Look, right? I'm haunted by my decisions and the memories we made together. Didn't I just say that? We have no escape in the reverse. It doesn't matter how far I run, my heart always runs back to you. See? For some of you, this was a runner, a track star. I don't get that you ever chase this person. They would turn back around and come back to you, bumped up and bruised up. And the purity of your love for this person, not because of what they did for you, because they really could offer you nothing at this juncture. It was out of the purity of your heart, the kindness of your heart, your humanitarianism. Is that a word? Somebody Google it. Yeah. You would nurse them back to health. You were a soft place for them to land. The end of that cycle has already come, babe. It has already come. And look at this shit. I'm sorry for taking so long to realize it's always been you. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck, I'm going over to the extended. I cannot. Okay? We already had new love show up. So, yeah. I feel like most of the extended will be used on new love. But we'll tie this up with a cute little bow for those of you who still care. For those of you who still care. I'm just going to say this, okay? It's still free will, of course. But we don't have somebody here who's doing it. They're not doing the work, you guys, okay? So I don't really know what you would be signing up for. I feel like you have somebody extremely official, that has their eyes on you, that means business about you, okay? That really sees it for you. It does feel like a vindication based on what you have been through, sort of like beauty for your ashes by way of a connection or a relationship, right? And you have somebody who feels imprisoned. They want out of this imprisonment, but they're not willing to do the work in order to have that happen organically, okay? So there may be a bit of finessing, okay? I'm just saying. So we'll tie up the old energy with a cute little bow, okay? Let's see what their hopes for the future of this connection is and their fears. That's going to get us in their mind to see by which avenue are they going to try to approach you. That's just so you could prepare yourself. All right, let's also see what karma this person is set to face, because you got this person out of quite a few jams. They've been breaching this contract for some of you months, for others of you years upon years upon years upon years. The day of reckoning has come, bitch. Okay, so they're going to have to face it. I want to know what the details of that is, just because I'm nosy. Yeah. And then we'll see what their next steps are going to be, as well as the intentions for those steps. Okay, that's going to be very important for you to not only see if any changes have been made within those intentions, but also so you can prepare yourself. Okay, prepare yourself. You got to prepare yourself. All right. I want to get advice from Spirit before we move on to new love and see how exactly you need to approach this next cycle to ensure that you're not only protected energetically, but that you're making the best moves for yourself. You're vetting people properly and you're able to see red flags before red flags see you. Okay. And then we're going to get into new love. Okay. So who's coming towards you? Okay. Only the good, only the new. We will dig in deep in reference to this person who is about you, who can actually see you, and who's showing up, having already done the work in order to be prepared for you. I said a word there. Now then, can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Yeah. And then let's also see, why are they single though? Okay. I'm going to make sure we leave no stone left unturned, baby. We need to know that. According to them, according to the divine, and according to their ex. We need all three parts, okay? There's always three sides to a story, all right? So let's look at that. Let's also see what their sexiest qualities and characteristics are and what they find sexiest about you. This is going to give you an idea of who I'm talking about, because we did see the Lovers, which could signify more than one person showing up, but there's one in particular who's on your level, okay? The two of you can level up together. And then let's see what a life would be like with this person should you decide to invest in this or place your time into this. Let's make sure it's not a waste of time. All right. Are they faking it? Is this really them, or is this just their representative? Yes, I want to know that. And then we'll see what the best possible outcome is in reference to things going into union, the longevity of this. Where is it going exactly? Does it have the potential to go all the way in the near future? And then we'll get your advice from your spirit guides in reference to how you can bring about the manifestations of your heart's desires, whatever those might be. Everybody's recipe is different for what their happiness and fulfillment may look like. How can you bring that about in the least amount of time? And then we will add, okay, since we haven't done this in a while, just a little, a little bonus. For the bonus, we'll go ahead and ask the universe reading, okay? And I will add an ask the universe reading. I'll give you the floor to ask a couple questions, but I'll have more instructions over in the extended, okay? So without further ado, click the like button as well as the subscribe button, all right, and the notification bell, and the link down below for the extended reading to meet me over there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.